kids, today we're going to be reviewing main idea. Main idea is the main point an author is trying to communicate in a text. It's also called the central idea. Let's look at some examples of main idea. Christmas trees were first part of the Christmas tradition in Germany hundreds of years ago. It is said that a German preacher, Martin Luther, was first known to bring a tree into the house. Long ago, people put cookies and berries on Christmas trees. Today, people put lights and ornaments on trees. Most trees are topped with an angel, bow, or star. Today, the Christmas tree is some of the most famous symbols of Christmas. So our main idea is Christmas trees originated in Germany long ago. We're going to look at the beginning of the paragraph there to find that. And then they give examples from the history. That's where we're going to find the supporting details. The supporting details are facts from the text, not from connections, not from other things you've read, not from a movie you saw, but facts straight from that text that emphasize the main idea. They must relate to the main idea. They cannot be random. They cannot have something to do with a different idea or theme. They must relate to that main idea. They provide evidence that that is the main point the author is trying to get across. So let's look at the supporting details that support the idea that Christmas trees originated in Germany hundreds of years ago. Our first supporting detail would be that preacher Martin Luther first brought a tree into his house. It says right here, a German preacher, Martin Luther, was first known to bring a tree into the house. So that is our evidence that, and he was a German preacher, okay? So that is our evidence that they originated in Germany. That supports that main idea. Now we also have support that a long time ago in Germany, people used to put cookies and berries on their tree. Finally, we have a connection to today that is talked about in this article, that people decorate their trees with lights, ornaments, and an angel bow or star to contrast how they did it in Germany a long time ago. Now you try. Christmas carols began in Europe thousands of years ago. They began as typical songs and soon became Christian songs commonly sung at Christmas time. Today, people gather together and sing Christmas carols in their neighborhoods, schools, nursing homes, or shopping malls. Singing Christmas carols is one of the oldest Christmas traditions we still celebrate today. So what's the main idea? Right, Christmas carols began in Europe thousands of years ago. Now, what from this text can we find that support the idea that Christmas carols began in Europe thousands of years ago? Okay, first, carols began as regular songs. They were not particularly Christmas songs or Christian songs. They began as regular songs that people sang, and they were adapted and changed to fit with Christmas. What's another supporting detail? They're commonly sung at Christmas time. Right, that's what makes them a Christmas carol. They are commonly sung at Christmas time. And what's one last supporting detail? Let's think about how Christmas carols have changed over the years. What do they say we do now? Today, people sing carols with family and around town. They give us more specific examples, neighborhoods, schools, nursing homes, shopping malls, but I don't have to list out all the specificities in my supporting detail here. I can keep it a little more general. Okay, let's have you try with this one. Snowflakes. No two snowflakes are exactly alike. Snowflakes form in clouds, and their different journeys to the ground affect their shape and size, giving each snowflake its own unique identity. Very cold clouds contain water droplets and ice crystals. As water droplets attach themselves to ice crystals, they freeze, creating an even larger ice crystal. When this happens, water molecules line up and form a six-sided shape called a hexagon. This is why all snowflakes are six-sided. The shape of the ice crystal is determined by the temperature of the cloud. The amount of moisture in the cloud determines the size of the ice crystal. Likewise, the more moisture there is in a cloud, the bigger the ice crystal will be. When several ice crystals join together, they form a snowflake. As snowflakes tumble through the air, whirling and spinning, they each take a different path to the ground. As each snowflake falls, it drifts through clouds with different temperatures and moisture levels, which shapes each snowflake in a unique way. So, what do you think our main idea or topic is? Can you identify 3 supporting details which support that? Let's try this one about reindeer. Did you know that all reindeer do not just live at the North Pole? It's true. Reindeer are interesting creatures. They can be found in northern Asia, Europe, Siberia, Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. In North America, reindeer are called caribou. They are a nomadic species, which means they are constantly moving from place to place in large herds that may contain thousands of reindeer. They survive the cold temperatures of their habitats because their coat has 2 layers. A soft wool underlayer lies against its skin. Long, hollow guard hairs form the top layer. These special hairs help to keep them warm and dry. Just like Rudolph, a reindeer's nose plays an important part in its survival. Since reindeer live in areas where food often hides under the snow, they rely on a super sense of smell to find their dinner. Reindeer also have special hooves to scoop and dig through the snow to plants and food underneath. Male and female reindeer grow antlers. Each year, the antlers fall off, and the next year, the reindeer grow even bigger antlers, which they use to defend against predators. What's the topic or main idea of this article? Can you identify 3 supporting details which support that? Thank you so much for reviewing main idea with me.